Usis, and we are running through a review of your paper that you submitted earlier today. So I'm scrolling down to the abstract. I was noticing that the abstract is written in the first person and not very formal, so you want to try to adjust that so that it is a little bit more formal and not written in first person. The start of your first paper has too much space up on the top of the page. It's not part of APA format. The paragraph should also be indented. Make sure that you're using proper use of the English language. And what is the name of the article that you referenced in this page? You need to make sure that you use in-text citation. You also do have quite a few run-on sentences. So make sure you take a look at that as well. Once you get down to it appears to be your care plan, you want to make sure that you're detailing that a little bit better by cleaning it up a little bit. It's just a little bit disorganized. If you reorganize it a little bit better, it would actually be much more efficient, easier for people to understand what you're trying to say. I was noticing as I was going through the paper that there also don't seem to be any citations listed anywhere throughout the paper. So it would be especially important in interventions and outcomes that you borrow from nursing textbooks to make sure that you're citing these sources so you're not accidentally plagiarizing. Make sure that when you refer to the patient and introduce information about a patient, you don't begin every sentence with the patient's initials. You want to make sure that you're breaking that up a little bit because you don't want to keep repeating PB, 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 PB over and over and over again. You want to make sure that you break it up a little bit, the monotony, with maybe the patient will exhibit a desire to manage a therapeutic program instead of PB will exhibit a desire to manage a therapeutic program. The conclusion should also be on a separate page. I noticed you had it just as a continuation of the page before it. You did have a very detailed history on the patient, and quite a few outcomes and interventions were applied for this patient, which was fantastic. There's just a couple of things to work on that I mentioned previously. And again, you had no in-text citations. You did have a reference page, but I didn't see anything in the actual paper where you did cite your sources. So I'm not really sure where you used each of these before, but you need to make sure you're documenting all of that in text.